Hi, this is Karen Wallace completing my entrepreneurial self-assessment. I believe that we're all mini businesses to a certain extent. In our personal lives, we have a set of values by which we conduct ourselves. We have an image that we probably portray to the outer world, which I guess is our brand. And at work, we have a work ethic which we conduct ourselves by in the endeavours to be employed in the future. So that's what I perceive. For myself, I have short and long-term goals, and they are in one hand entrepreneurial, but also to a certain extent non-entrepreneurial, I guess, working as an employee. My stakeholders, I feel, for what my endeavours in business and personal life would be the bank, because I have a mortgage. If I default on that, that impacts. I have my children, my community, and the community probably because I am out and about the community, so to a certain extent I have a role to play there. As a employee, I have work colleagues, my work impacts on them, and to a certain extent my managers. So I think they're all my stakeholders. I believe my resources are probably my personal working experience. I have owned a small business in the past. I've also been an employee for many years in banks and probably in the last decade in the tourism industry. So my long-term goal is to become a tourism tutor within the Institute of Technology or any other tertiary institute. I also, at the same time, I wish to become a wedding celebrant because I have a garden that I have landscaped to be a wedding garden. So my vision is that throughout the year, from February through till November, I will be a tourism tutor. Come summer, I will be working in my garden, and I will be putting myself out there as a celebrant to work in the community and also in my own business, i.e. my garden. And also I am working my way towards being a JP in the community to give me a bit of credibility, and I guess to give something back to the community as such. So I guess the short-term goal at the moment is next year, 2017, I will enrol in Wedding Celebrant School. That'll be completed by the end of the year. I will work through JP status and get that approved. My garden, I will be filling it out and just getting the last of the structures in place. And I guess on a more personal note, I intend to get a bit more healthy, so my own personal image and confidence is increased. As for a business plan, I've already started filling in my nomination form for JP status. I have to get letters of support from 2 community groups and my manager, so I'm working through that. I will apply to the Celebrant School and get that going, and obviously work through that for 2017. As far as my becoming a tourism tutor is concerned, I plan on advising everybody in this institute of my goals, which most people know anyway because I've completed a certificate in tertiary teaching. However, I also go through Seek and Trade Me and set it so that any jobs in the tourism sector come into my inbox so that I'm abreast of what's happening. I will carry on with my own networking. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce through the Polytech, so I'll continue to network through them and through perhaps the Venus Women's Institute and the Venus Women's Group and the Business Women's Network. So that I'll be getting business cards as things come online, my garden, Koronui, and as a wedding celebrant and as a JP. And I'll probably put on social media that I would host a couple of free weddings in my garden. In return for that, I would have the photos portraying the garden in a good light so that I can put them on a website, which I'll be working on probably later part of next year and getting that going. So that's in that. And I'll also go on websites and promote myself. Tourism Bay of Plenty, I know, allows you to do that free ads, and I'm sure there's others that I can find out. So networking and continuing to improve myself, upgrading my garden, and just really getting my business name out there is how I see myself going for the next year, and yeah, working on that longer term vision as well. Thank you.